When you say regularly, how many times a week?
Almost every day. Kind of why I'm not a fan of her anymore, honestly. Like,
You know that we've been here before. It's gonna break your heart times two. So now I'm telling you, get over it. Hey, get over it, get over it, get over it, get over it.
Hold on a minute. Who told me to look cute today? Why? I've got nowhere to be. I'm not booked and busy. No one's taking me out. I mean, we're locked up. They would literally not let us out. Why am I looking cute? For what reason? Where am I going? Are you trying to take me somewhere? Are you trying to call me an Uber? What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Keisha. I do both commentary and music. Hopefully you guys like what you see and hopefully you decide to subscribe to me. Is that my new intro now? I feel like it's catchy, it's cute, it's cringe.
Don't say that.
Today's video is going to be quite different. I don't usually dedicate videos talking about celebrities unless we're doing an unpopular opinion video. Speaking of which, thank you so much for all the love in my recent video. It did extremely well and it still is doing well. So if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. I'll link it down below. Let's just basically say that I shook the room. How about I shake the room? Today's video is going to be about Ariana Grande and Paige. I'm sure some of you guys are quite familiar with the story, or maybe you heard about it a couple of months ago, but recent things have been happening. I thought we could just sit down. Well, if you're standing and then hi, I'm sitting. I thought we could just basically have a discussion about it. So I hope you guys end up enjoying this video. Smash the like button if you do. I don't usually ask for likes. I don't. But if you do feel like being an extra lovely person on this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Sunday, like this video. Let's get started. Quick disclaimer, if my voice seems like it's just like it's going and going and going and it sounds weird and husky, I think I'm losing my voice. If you want to know what happened, basically I stayed up way too long. I was watching too much Timothy Chalamet interviews of him speaking French, and let's just say I was screaming.
Manifester leur amour, et c'est simplement ça. Et
I can't make this up. I can't. Paige is a TikToker who got her big start by impersonating Ariana Grande. When I first found out about this a couple of months ago, I was like, kind of weird, but okay. We've seen this before. There's tons of Ariana Grande, I don't want to say wannabes because that seems quite degrading. I'm just going to say lookalikes. There's tons of Ariana Grande lookalikes. We obviously know Gabby DiMartino. I don't know. I forget the other ones. I do believe that Gabby DiMartino is low-key changing and not trying to be identified as Ariana Grande. Sometimes it seems like she wouldn't mind the references, but for the most part she's saying herself that, you know, she has sometimes an identity crisis. She's constantly looking specifically at Ariana Grande and trying to like take certain elements of her so that she can look that way. She said that publicly on camera, and I can always respect somebody who is holding their hands up to say, yes, I was heavily inspired by Ariana, but like I'm trying to be my own woman now, do my own things. I can still stream her music and support her, but that's the way it is. I do respect that about her. With Paige, I thought it was a one-off thing. I didn't think it was going to be consistently everything dedicated to Ariana Grande. The whole Cat Valentine impersonation, that was the first video that I saw. That was also the first video that Ariana Grande reacted to and wasn't happy about, but we're going to get onto that in a couple of minutes. That specific TikTok of Cat Valentine,
That looks like a phone. Isn't it cool? I'm coming in now.
I was just like, oh my god, do people have that much time in their hands? And I'm not going to be disrespecting Paige at all. I only hope that if she does watch this video, she's able to see it from my perspective of it. There's a difference between like being a fan of somebody and being intrigued and being creepy and obsessive.
Why do you care if we were voted worst couple?
it's a matter of
Is this a closet party? Look, I have spoons.
I was scared because it looked like her. The fact that they look alike, I mean, you can point out one or two slight differences, but even at that, they look alike. The dimples left me shook. The one dimple, I was like, okay, who is this? Where did she come from? Should I close my door? Is she gonna break in? I was thinking, what would Ariana Grande think? Would she be pleased by this? Would she think, oh my god, yay, I have so many like little Aries walking around? It could be a compliment to have many people like want to look like you. Many people want to be inspired by your 30-inch ponytail that touches the grounds, that gets stuck in your heels. I just couldn't work out whether Ariana would be pleased by something like this, especially because she has spoken about other Ariana Grande lookalikes who are doing the most on social media. Like, without saying this, Ariana Grande is basically saying, go and get a life, stop copying mine, do you, deuces. Can I sum it up any better than that? Paige was making tons of videos trying to impersonate Ariana Grande, doing like interviews, doing live performances, singing, even Cat Valentine and Victorious, and I was just like, sweetie, I know you're only 17, but at the age of 17, like, I get it, TikTok is hella advanced. I get everybody is trying to find ways to be entertaining, but there's just, like I said a million times, when your whole brand becomes trying to be somebody else, that is scary. There's nothing intriguing or entertaining about it. And I laugh at a lot of things. I did not giggle. I didn't let out a tee. I didn't. I was more confused and intrigued as to, like, oh, bitch, we gonna have two Aries? Is that what we're doing now? I was intrigued. I was like, okay, how is this gonna end? At the back of my mind, I was thinking, oh, is Ariana gonna be like mad about this? Especially because this was going viral. These videos were going everywhere. Even news stations was thinking like, oh my God, is Ariana Grande on TikTok? Is this Ariana? Ariana Grande was not here for it. And this is what she had to say on Twitter a couple of months ago. She said, I just wonder why the cat voice / dialogue. I'm sure she's the sweetest, sweetheart, for real. But it's definitely bizarre seeing people blend the two worlds, LMAO. And then she said, period, I already know, but also I'm never ever seen like ever. I promise I look cute over here in my own world. I haven't even been able to put on a pair because of the traumatic image I have in my head. TikTok performers. Do I think Ariana shady? Hell yes. I'm an Ariana fan. I have been for a while. And whether you clock the shadiness or not, she's shady and she can be, specifically on Twitter. Undertones of shadiness that you either pick up and you don't like, or you pick up and you're just like, okay, cool, because you agree with it. With this specific one, I would find it hella annoying if somebody was spending every single day of their life trying to be like me. I was tweeting something a couple of months ago and I was asking people, why is it so easy to copy people like Ariana Grande and Kylie Jenner? What is it about them that it's just so easy to replicate? And you have to remember who you are. And I don't know if the people around you haven't told you that you are Paige. You're not Ariana Grande, you are Paige. You are beautiful in your own way. If this keeps going up, you are going to lose yourself if you don't stop. Why are your carers or the people in your household not telling you to maybe like tone it down a notch? Maybe possibly remove the 30-inch ponytail. Maybe create a platform for yourself. You don't want to be known as the person who tried to look like Ariana Grande, the wannabe. That would be the worst label to come across. Not because I don't think Ariana Grande is beautiful. I think she's absolutely beautiful, but you're just not her. You are Paige. And the fact that you've built this whole brand, gained this immense following on TikTok, on Instagram, just off of being somebody else, it ain't cute and it will get tiring very soon. It's just a matter of when. So Ariana Grande putting out her frustration, I think certain things do not need to be put out. Yeah. The thing that celebrities don't realize is they have power. I think they know this, but they forget it. They have power. So going on a platform like Twitter where everyone is so opinionated and quick to literally like tarnish people and just bully people was not the appropriate thing to do. And I don't know if these tweets are still up. It wasn't the appropriate thing to publicly make a statement when you know your supporters are going to go and target the person. You can be opinionated. I love it so much when people feel the need to be opinionated on their platforms, because I don't like when people just, like, I like it when you connect with fans, but there's ways about doing with it. And with Ariana, I've always noticed, well, as of recently anyways, you've got to think before you tweet. Yes, you're so passionate about something. That's your raw emotion or anger or opinion on something. But in this day and age, you could get cancelled immediately. Not that I think she's going to be, because it's Ariana Grande, and like for some reason celebrities of like a high status just don't ever get cancelled. Like, when was the last time someone of this status was really fully cancelled, like held accountable, and who isn't making music now, who isn't acting now? That's not happened. So that's definitely not a thing. But with Ariana Grande, I've noticed that even some of her own supporters have been saying stuff like, Ariana Grande, I love you so much, I love your music, but I don't respect your opinion on this. I don't like how you handled this situation as a grown-ass lady. So after this all had happened, Paige was still doing her, well, technically doing Ariana. No shade, of course. She did an interview. The interviewer was asking her, like, what's going on? Like, how often do you dress as Ariana Grande? And this girl really said every single day. It's not even a 9-to-5 thing. It's a 24-hour thing. Every single day for 7 days in a week, for the whole year. Like, I can't even calculate. My mind boggled right now. Like, how? Paige, sweetie, come a little closer. We need to realize who we are. I know it's so cheesy and cliche to say, like, be you, love yourself, because we see it on every single flipping Pinterest board. But honestly and truly, you're going to lose yourself if you keep doing this. And I kid you not, you will cringe once you grow older and realize that, damn, I spent my teenage years trying to be somebody else when I could have been trying to identify with myself, trying to work out who I am, what I like, who I don't like, what I do like, interests, hobbies. But instead you're dedicating time to like, oh my God, Ariana Grande just posted, look at her new outfit, I need to buy this, I'm gonna wear this, I'm gonna copy it. Copy. Why? There's something about TikTok and copying. Anyways, that's a whole nother video. The interviewer also asked her like what happened with the whole situation with you and Ariana. And then she said that Ariana Grande DM'd her and basically said, you're beautiful in your own way, be yourself, thank you for supporting me, which I thought was quite sweet because she didn't have to. Ariana Grande did not have to do that, if we're being honest. To me, it looks like somebody who's obsessed with Ariana Grande, and it worries me. Paige was back at it again, making her, sorry, Andre, but Mr. Sicklets, oh my gosh, Troy. Listen, I can do the impersonation. You don't see me jumping on TikTok. No, it isn't even entertainment. It isn't, because it's been done before. Nothing new, nothing exciting. Ariana Grande, the originator. So why don't you be original by coming up with something new or something that hasn't been done before? Then maybe we'll consider it funny. And that's me keeping it hella real. What is it with waking up and trying to put on a 30-inch ponytail, an oversized band tee, some high knee boots, and calling yourself Ariana Grande, and trying to force the dimple out? If the dimple ain't coming out, she's not coming out. Simple as. This had all happened months ago, right? I'm sure you guys are all familiar with the story, but the reason why I'm bringing this up now is because something recently happened where Paige was basically at it again, and she was singing and trying to impersonate Ariana Grande. It gets tiring. I feel the frustration through the screen once I was reading about this. I felt the frustration. I just said, imagine a world like this where people can't be original. Okay, you've gained your following, you've gained your clout. I mean, bitch, I wouldn't stop too. Like, if I had a following and people follow me because they wanted to Ariana content, I ain't stopping anytime soon. Do I think you should stop? Hell yes. But I get why you don't, because you want the money from it, you want the exposure, you were traveling to different states, you are on different people's videos, you were pranking. I think she's just enjoying every ounce of the fame right now, because it will go away. It will go away when everyone realizes, oh, damn, this is not Ariana Grande. Oh, damn, this is not entertaining or funny anymore. Because Ariana Grande will probably keep on calling it out, as she did. She went in her Instagram story, and let's just say she wasn't pleased about it. She was basically reacting to somebody, reacting to Paige being an impersonator and just doing the absolute most. Ariana Grande said, oh my god, can this please also double as your impression of the ponytail TikTok girls who think doing the Cat Valentine voice and that wearing winged eyeliner and a sweatshirt is doing a good impersonation of me? Because that's really how it is. Degrading its entire value, I screamed. Things could be handled privately. I kid you not. If you were to go on DM Paige and tell her exactly how you feel about this whole situation, I think she would stop. I think she would realize that, oh damn, this is serious. This is not fun anymore. Somebody's affected by this. The person I'm trying to copy, the person that I'm massively inspired by, just isn't here for it. If you said it to her in her DMs, then yeah, I think she would have stopped. But the fact that she made it publicly on her Instagram story where millions of people, I can't even imagine how much people saw that story. Ariana Grande is like one of the most followed women on Instagram. So there you go. I feel like if that had been some of us, we would have acted in the same manner of taking it public rather than taking it personal. But the mature thing would have been to handle it in a personal manner, and just stress your opinion and how you feel, because you can tell Ariana Grande is affected by this massively. Now, when she quoted degrading its entire value, I might have let out a tiny giggle. After this had all happened, Paige did an Instagram live stream and somebody asked her, like, what do you think of the whole situation? And she basically said,
I'm used to Ariana shading me, so
Yeah, I mean,
it's
whatever.
I'm just here to entertain people. Like, it's not how
True.
I really am in real life.
I mean, if you don't care.
Kind of why I'm not
It's-
a fan of her anymore, honestly. Like, I'm slowly
Yeah.
getting rid of all my Ariana stuff.
Paige said in the Instagram live stream that I'm not a fan of Ariana Grande anymore because of that. And I understand that. Like, imagine being publicly called out by your favorite on social media and being reminded of it every single second of the day. Like, what do you do? That's my question for you guys today. Imagine being publicly called out by your fave on social media in front of millions of people, and they can't make you forget about that. So what do you do? Because if that had been me, delete social media, deactivate, boom, 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 live my real life. I remember a few months ago hearing about the situation that happened with some Billie Eilish fans. They were making some public experiments, trying to pretend to be Billie Eilish out in public whilst filming it for YouTube videos. I feel like a lot of people didn't think of this as a negative thing in terms of Billie's opinion. A lot of people were quick to agree with her. I want to know what makes the Ariana Grande one different. Is it because Billie Eilish is more polite with the way she's saying it and because she's looking out for a fan? And do you think Ariana Grande's one was more bitter? I am very curious. So down below in the comment section, tell me what the massive difference seems to be between the both of them, because it seems like Billie Eilish hardly had any people attacking her. You can laugh and think this is funny, but there's a deeper issue here. Somebody is having an identity crisis.
When you say regularly, how many times a week?
Almost every day.
You've forgotten yourself because you're too busy getting carried away being somebody else who doesn't even like what you're doing. She also said in the live stream that she's getting rid of her Ariana stuff. You're such a getting rid of your Ariana stuff. You forgot the big poster behind you. You forgot the big old posters behind you. You forgot the whole montage dedicated to Ariana. Knowing you probably have the perfumes too. I mean, where are they? If you just tilt the camera a bit more, you might just see it. I mean, did she forget? Is she about to take them off after the live stream? You've left me lost for words, and that doesn't happen a lot. Much more easier, just being you, being comfortable with yourself is something that's important, because when you hit your 20s, confidence is something that you're still learning to find, right? Because I feel like confidence comes with age. And if you are confidently being somebody else, then yeah, you're good there. But then when it's time to like actually be serious, maybe like go to university, maybe like go and get a job, people are not going to want to hire you. They're going to want to hire the person that you come as, the comedic side of you. When in reality, to be taken seriously, this isn't the way forward. And I'm trying to be respectful here, and I hope I have been respectful in this video. God damn, my voice is going. God damn. Why does Timothy Chalamet have to get me in trouble all the time? Why? But anyways, that's pretty much it for today's rant video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And anyways, in the comment section, let's have a discussion. I'm curious to know what you think of this. Do you agree with what Ariana Grande did? Do you disagree with her? Do you think it should be handled privately, or do you think it being done publicly was the way forward, because Paige just didn't look like she was stopping anytime soon? I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.